so much for having us tonight. We're honored to be here. Tony and I are going to perform Song for Bridges. Some call it the Ballad of Harry Bridges, and it was written and performed by the Almanac Singers. That's Woody Guthrie, Pete Seeger, Lee Hayes, and Millard Lampel. And Woody Guthrie sang it primarily, and they performed it around the country to raise funds for Harry's many legal troubles. Let me tell you of a sailor, Harry Bridges was his name. An honest union leader who the bosses tried to frame. He left home in Australia to sail the seas around. He sailed across the ocean to land in Frisco town. There was only a company union, the bosses had their way. A worker had to stand in line for a lousy $1 a day. When up spoke Harry Bridges, us workers gotta get wise. Our wives and kids will starve to death if we don't get organized. Oh, the FBI is worried, the bosses, they are scared. They can't deport 6 million men, they know. And we're not gonna let 'em send Harry o'er the sea. We'll fight for Harry Bridges and build the CIO. They built a big bonfire around the Matson lines that night. They threw their think books in it and they said, we're gonna fight. We've got to get a living wage or gonna take a walk. They told it to the bosses, but the bosses wouldn't talk. They said there's only one way left to get that contract signed. So all around the waterfront they threw a picket line. They called it Bloody Thursday, the 5th day of July. 100 men were wounded and 2 were left to die. Oh, the FBI is worried, the bosses, they are scared. They can't deport 6 million men, they know. And we're not gonna let 'em send Harry o'er the sea. We'll fight for Harry Bridges and build the CIO. Tony. Ago, and in the time since then, Harry's organized thousands more and made them union men. We must try to bribe him, the shipping bosses said, and if he won't accept a bribe, we'll say that he's a red. The bosses brought a trial to deport him o'er the sea, but the judge said he's an honest man, I gotta set him free. So they brought another trial to frame him if they can. But right by Harry Bridges is every working man. Oh, the FBI is worried, the bosses, they are scared. They can't deport 6 million men, they know. And we're not gonna let 'em send Harry o'er the sea. We'll fight for Harry Bridges and build the CIO. We'll fight for Harry Bridges and build the CIO.